It's
Good
Mark.
morning.
Yes, good morning, Mark with the Plant Medicine Path, Medicine with the Metals. And my co-partner is not here today as she was in an accident. But I do have where we're going in a couple weeks, Om Jungle Medicine. A good friend of ours, Angel Tweed. And Victoria's with her today, right? Veronika. Veronika. Let us introduce yourself since I got it wrong already.
Okay, you go ahead.
My name is Veronika, and I was a nurse. And then once nursing path was not aligning with my values anymore, I restudied and I became a holistic nutritionist, combo facilitator, and a breathwork facilitator. So I do work at home on weekends.
And let's introduce you there, Angel. We've known you for a long time.
Yeah, so my name's Angel. I'm the founder of Om Jungle Medicine in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. And yeah, we're super excited to be welcoming you and Michelle to our weekend with the Shenanawa tribe. And yeah, we're excited to have you in person and for you to really get a feel of Om and to look around and bathe in the magic of Om.
Yes, so looking forward to it. I've been on this path for about 3 years. My first experience was a church in Soul Quest in Orlando. And, ayahuasca, I've always said to do it in the jungle. And it's going to be magic with you. And it's just going to be beautiful. And just explain a little bit about what Om Jungle Medicine is and what you guys do.
Om Jungle Medicine is a healing center up in the mountains of Santa Elena, which is just outside of Samara, Guanacaste. And Om is really a place that you just come to find yourself, to get reconnected with who you are, the essence of you. And to help with that, we have plant allies that we work with: Cambo, breath, sound, yopo, ayahuasca, many different medicines. We work primarily with Indigenous tribes from South America who come over to share their wisdom and their medicine with us. And it's really beautiful because we get an opportunity to be in an energy exchange with the tribes. We get an opportunity to help them, and they get to show us the depth of this medicine. It is so much more than we understand it to be.
Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about this. I don't think me and Michelle are going to do it this time, but Cambo. Cambo's an important process during this path because it's a clarity. But why don't you talk about that a little bit more? How Cambo, what it does, the whole process, and how it works.
Sure. So Cambo is not plant medicine, it's a frog medicine. It comes from a little tree frog, like a green frog. It lives on top of the trees and it doesn't have any predators. So what it does, it produces the coating to protect itself from the sun. And during the rainy season, they come down and the tribes, they will collect the coating and put it on the stick. So that is the medicine that we use. The medicine is known for over 50 different peptides, closer to 80. And those peptides are very powerful in the way they work with your body. So what we do, we burn little gates on the skin, very superficial, kind of scrape off the first layer of the skin, apply the medicine, and then it's not a psychedelic medicine. It's more of a cleansing, detoxing medicine for both physical and spiritual body. So it's very beautiful to get it done depending on the tribe. Some tribes prefer not to get it done before ayahuasca. Some are okay with that, but usually we do it after ayahuasca journeys.
Yeah, Cambo is a beautiful medicine. Actually, Cambo is legal in all 50 states, I'm pretty sure. So it is a beautiful cleansing purgatory medicine is what I call it, because you just purge all that yuck out of your body, and the peptides are amazing.
Right. And so, like when we say purge, I just want to clarify it's not always purging like through vomiting.
Right.
It can be going to the bathroom, it can be sweating, laughing, it can be emotional purging. But yes, there's definitely a component of purging.
Yeah, I think people get a lot of stuck up on that purge of it has to be coming out of the mouth, but it's not always that way. But we are so excited to come down the jungle, and I think when we're going to come down the jungle, we're really going to like we want the people to have an essence of what home jungle medicine is and to get that feel. So I think from when we leave to when we get there to when we're there, we're going to do a lot of filming or just to have people be there. So when we come back, we can almost bring that experience to them, but we like them to be there. So let us tell them, like, especially this weekend coming up. I mean, the next 2 weeks, we still have some openings, right, Angel?
Yeah, we do. We have a few spots, and we'd just really love to fill this space for the Shenanawa. As when they leave, it's really beautiful that they can go home to their village and bring some monetary abundance with them, so that they can do the things that they need to do in the village. The Shenanawa tribe is comprised of 11 different villages that live along the river. The Shenanawa village that we're working with, Paje Mana and Janaina, there are 25 families in that village. It's still a very primitive village, as we would think. They still wash their clothes in the river. Many of the families don't have electricity. And they still are very much connected to one another. You know, they live in the space of village. They're supporting one another. They help one another. They help with the children. And so it's a really beautiful place to come back and remember how this way was, and remember that a lot of our depression, isolation, and all of that comes from lack of community, lack of being connected, and really having a tribe with you.
So true. These medicines are beautiful to bring all that out. You know, so excited to come down there. Looking forward to really sitting with the medicine, with this culture and this tribe. You know, it's going to be really a unique, awesome experience, even for people that have had this experience before. I'm just so excited to do it because I feel, you know, these medicines bring us closer to ourselves. You know, bring us closer to who we are. And you know, I'm a work in progress every day. And, you know, the joy to come down there and just to know after I get home, wow, I'm going to have a whole different outlook on so many things I didn't realize, you know?
Yeah, I think it's so interesting too that all the different traditions, they're all beautiful. We have Peruvian medicine this weekend. The Shenanawa brings something very special, and that's the element of joy into the medicine. They really believe in healing through the lens of joy. And in our Western society, we are very conditioned to no pain, no gain. If it's not hard, it's not good. Healing has to hurt. Money doesn't grow on trees. Life isn't fair. All of these things. And you sit with these beautiful people where we might look at their life and think life isn't fair. Like, how do you live like that? But they have joy because life is really about what you make it to be and your perception. And when you get around your own self and you can really see that life is simple, we complicate things. And in these ceremonies, the first half of the ceremony is really about doing the work and really getting connected and really finding your space. The second half of the ceremony is really about connecting to joy and remembering that joy is our birthright. Abundance is our birthright. Love is our birthright. We have grown to think we have to earn these things, but they're always with us. They have always been with us. And so it's really, these tribes really give us a new perspective on life and joy, and realizing that it doesn't have to be as hard. We can sit in our suffering if we want on that mat. We can writhe around all night and be in that space, but it's a choice. We don't have to. We can get up, we can dance, we can celebrate, we can laugh, and we can fill our spiritual and physical body with joy. And when we do that, it raises our vibration, which brings us into healing.
I can't wait. You know, I just can't. So, and it's going to be the presence to be around yourself. You know, I mean, I think you were kind of one of the first people we met, like doing this almost 3 years ago, you know, and just like, we just communicated, and you and Michelle have formed this beautiful friendship, and I don't know, it's just pretty cool, really cool. So
do you have any questions about the weekend, the process?
Now, my weekend questions are this. Let's do this. How does it start? How does, like, run us through like a Friday through a Sunday?
So on Friday, you're going to be greeted at home. You're going to meet in the Maloka space where you are going to find your bed and set yourself up. After that, if you have a dorm room, you're going to go and get your things into your pod, which are nicely nestled up by the pool in a quiet space away from the Maloka.
Mhm.
You're going to come back down to the Maloka and we're going to get settled into the space. We're going to talk. We're going to play some music. Everybody's going to kind of get to know one another. And then the tribe is going to show up at about 8 p.m. At that time, Page and Mana will have conversations with anybody that would like to have a one-on-one with him and just go through some maybe personal matters that they're working with this weekend. We're going to start to drink the medicine around 9 p.m. And the ceremony will go until the sun comes up in the morning. During the night, you'll have an opportunity to drink medicine at least 3 times. You may or may not want to drink all 3 cups, and it's a totally personal thing. And it's really important that you check in with your heart, because sometimes your head is going to say, no, you don't need any more medicine. You're good just the way you are. And everything might seem really good and you want to stay there. So you don't want to push yourself. And I just encourage people to remember, this is why you're here. You're here to do the work. You're here to drink the medicine, especially if you don't live here and you don't have access all the time. This is your opportunity. Through the course of the night, at about midnight, we start another ceremony, which is the ceremony of Hape. So we all go outside under the stars around the fire and we get served Hape. Some of us have an experience with Rape, Hape, depending on what tradition you follow. This is much different. So this serving of Hape is a cleanse. It is to help you move anything that has been stuck during the ceremony, maybe that you can't move. So the Hape is given as a cleanse. So you get served Hape. There is definitely going to be a little bit of purging involved usually. And then Mana is going to pray and do some chants while we are in the Hape medicine. Then we're going to come back inside of the Maloka and we're going to continue the ayahuasca ceremony. And at this point, you really feel liberated. You've really gotten rid of all the stuck energy that needs to go. And then we begin the celebration part of the celestial party, you know, of the joy, of the connection, of the dance, of the music. And we continue that until the sun comes up. And when the sun comes up, there is a sharing circle. And then we close the ceremony with a prayer and a chant. And then we go up for breakfast and we sit together and we have a beautiful meal together and maybe a swim if you choose. And then you rest. And then at 1 o'clock, we get up and we have lunch together. And then you can choose to hang out. A lot of people are going to be resting because you were up until 6 a.m. And then we start again in the night and we go through that process again. Then the following morning, which is Sunday morning, there will be combo offered to those that feel called. And Veronika will be there to serve combo. And that will take us into the later part of the morning. And then we all depart with a newfound love for ourselves. And my greatest wish is that when people leave, that they fall in love with themselves again.
Yeah, that just gave me chills all the way through because it's just going to be beautiful, you know.
Are you and Michelle gonna participate in combo?
I'll make that calling at that time, you know.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it.
I probably will because I love that medicine so much. But, you know, kind of like what you said, you know, the entities fight you during those ceremonies. They kind of like, you don't need that. You don't need that. And I love how you said it. Open your heart a little bit and just go with it. You know, you're there. So just do it. So, that's fun. I just can't wait to get down there. I can't wait to film. I can't wait to show everybody how beautiful Om Jungle Medicine is and the whole place. And everybody once in their life needs to like connect to their consciousness in this way. It's just beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I think all the traditions and all the spaces that we have for healing are also beautiful. I'm excited for you and Michelle because you have only sat in medicine in the city, yeah?
Yeah, in the States.
At the Soulquace Church. Yeah.
This is going to be very different.
It's going to be very different. Yeah. And yeah. And so we're excited to have you come, and anybody else that feels called can reach out to Mark, or Mark can put you in touch with me. We have a few spots left. It's September 8th through 10th.
Yep.
And we're totally excited to welcome you and to have you be with us and experience life at home.
Totally excited too. Looking forward to it. We're going to do a lot of filming. We're going to do a lot of preempt to this, during this, and after this. Because we just think what you're doing is beautiful. It is.
Thank
you. Hold a great space.
We have some amazing medicine from the tribe. So we will have Sananga that is taken right from the root. And we will have hape that was made by the Page. And we will have some tinctures. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty incredible experience. And thank you for taking this time.
Sure. Now, is the music played through the whole journey, through the whole experience?
Yes.
By themselves. Beautiful.
So the Shenanawa tribe has a Shana, and the Shana is a musician that travels with them, but it's more than a musician. And I'm going to get this right. A Shana actually means Page in training. And in this tradition, there are 6 Pages that live in this village, and they are Pages of different things. So when we think of Page, we think of shaman, we think of doctor. So there's a Page specifically that serves the medicine of hape, and they do deep studies with that medicine and cure all kinds of illness and spiritual illness with that medicine. And the Shana, his medicine is music. So during the ceremony, he is playing specific songs at a specific time. It isn't just lyrical music. Each song has a specific intention and prayer to healing, and is sung at the exact moment in the ceremony when he feels like spirit is telling him what to play next. So it is incredible watching them, because they do not stop really all night. And that is so incredible.
Music moves, and when they can move that, wow, that's magic.
It is. And there is a time as well where we can play shakers, and we're encouraged to sing in certain songs with them, and really to be connected and be in unity together with this tribe, which is also very unique for the Brazilian tribes. If you sit with Colombian or Peruvian, you're not going to ever be joining in music with them, and you are not going to be learning their chants. And I think that's what's so beautiful about the Shenanawa people, is they want to educate you. They want to share the knowledge of these songs, and for them to keep being sung and passed down. It is not secrecy, and there is no separation. They really desire unity, and they're desire
all about one.
They're all about one. They want you to learn. It's not kept away from you. So I think that creates this energy of unity that I've not experienced in any other tradition.
Can't wait. Thank you guys so much. Let's do a little one right before we leave. And anybody want to come to Om Jungle Medicine, just get in touch with us at the Plant Medicine Path. I'll put a link down below as soon as we put this out. Om Jungle Medicine has been a beautiful place, very well respected. Angel, very responsive, and we'll get back to you with any questions you have. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say? Anything else?
I think we're good. If anybody is interested in doing combo sessions for healing specifically, you are more than welcome to reach out. Some people that are working with combo, for instance, if you've had like mold toxicity or some kind of heavy metal issues, Veronika can work with you consecutively for a number of days to work through those. So we're open to that as well. And you just got to reach out, and Veronika can set you up.
I think I'm going to get Veronika on a separate talk, and we're going to talk all about Cambo here in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good.
That would be beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome.
Love you both.
Love you. Have a beautiful day.
We'll talk to you. Ciao.